family, friends, and colleagues. My name is Richard Solomon, and this is episode 36 in our series, Enhancing Human Relationships Through the Fourth R, the relationship skills. Now, in the previous episode, we discussed a group fourth R relationship activity called the Magic Box. But in today's broadcast, we'll describe the procedures for introducing this particular activity called Find Someone Who. It's a fourth R group relationship building activity, and this is the handout. So here are the steps for introducing this activity. First thing you do is you distribute this handout, okay, to all the members of the group. And you explain and model how to complete this handout. Members can actually sign their name in two of the categories. Any two of the categories. And then they mill around and invite other people in the group to sign their name to one of these categories. So here are the directions. It says mill around the room and find someone who fits one of the characteristics described below. Then ask that person to sign his or her autograph, or they could print it, on the line provided. Try to get many different people to sign this page, and members may sign their own name, as you see, on one of the two category lines that are listed below. But before we further elaborate on this activity, let's talk a little bit about why we engage people in group relations activities to begin with. The reason for that is there is abundant research evidence explaining why some people are reluctant or even fear participating in group activities. This research is based on researchers asking diverse groups of people why they have reservations about joining and participating in group activities. And here now are some of the reasons for their concerns. 1, some people fear that they do not know what to say or what to do in groups. 2, others have a fear of peer rejection. 3, some fear rejection or criticism from the group organizer or facilitator. Now, others indicate that they simply are shy or rather not participate and rather be a spectator. Now, to address these concerns, we have created a set of fourth R group relationship building activities like this one, Find Someone Who, which invites group members to take low risk and highly engaging steps. And of course, all of these steps are first modeled and demonstrated by the group leader, the organizer, or the facilitator. So, for example, I might talk about my love for playing handball, or singing, or teaching, or facilitating group activities. Now, we also make certain that the following components are all in place in group activities. A, each participant determines how much self-information they wish to share, if any, such as information, like their name, their favorite food, etc. B, each person then gives and receives information in pairs, information that is again modeled by the group organizer and facilitator. C, then each member can share their self-disclosing information in self-selected quads, groups of 4. And D, volunteers, but not everyone can share information about themselves with the entire group. Please note that if a person wishes to share information about another person in the group with the entire plenary or the entire assembled group mates, that the person who is about to share that information about another, they must first ask that person for their permission to share the information with the entire group. So, here's how the activity works. You distribute Find Someone Who. Everyone has a chance to complete it for themselves in one or two categories. They invite other members to go and complete the handout. And then they go and mill around the room and talk to different people, trying to get others to sign their name and maybe talk a bit about why they love baseball or love opera or adore Chinese food or what have you. After about 5 minutes for milling around, invite the participants to form pairs. And in pairs, they can share their contents and talk about themselves. And after a certain period of time designated by the group leader, invite members to form groups of 4, a quad if possible. And then when in quads, they can talk about themselves, they can ask questions, and at a certain point, maybe after 10 minutes, the group leader can invite members to share something about others in the group, assuming that that person gave that particular participant permission to share information about themselves. So that's basically how this activity, Find Someone Who, works. Okay? Now what I have also done is I have added another 4th R activity which is like Find Someone New. It's called Searching for Multiple Intelligence. This activity is based on the researcher from Harvard University called Howard Gardner, and talks about musical intelligence, artistic intelligence, socializing, etc. And you could do this same activity with another group of people if you like. The instructions are a little different, but it's very similar to the first one. Now, if you want to make a copy of these handouts, you can email me at rdsolomonphd@gmail.com, or you can take a screenshot of these handouts on my Facebook page. And by the way, if you wish to share your comments and questions about this particular 4th Eye group relationship building activity, you can record your feedback, questions, and comments on my YouTube page, my Twitter page, or of course my YouTube account. Now, in our next activity, we will describe another 4th R group relation activity called My Cultural Bag. To do this activity, each member of the group must bring in a brown paper bag and place something significant or meaningful in the bag. For example, I might bring in a bracelet that my life partner Jackie gave me and put it in the bag so no one could see it. I might also write my name on the bag so everyone knows whose bag, brown paper bag, this belongs to. Now in this case, I'm putting in a bracelet that Jackie had given me. It has special meaning to me, and of course I could explain to the participants why I put that in the paper bag. And each member should be prepared to explain A, what is in the bag, and why they placed the object in the paper bag. Now, if the object in the bag is really too large, they can simply take a picture of it and place that picture in the brown paper bag. So, for example, here is a picture of the bracelet that Jackie gave me. You notice it has a J over here and it has a heart over here. And it has special meaning for me. So for the next activity, we'll be doing the cultural bag. Every participant brings in a paper bag, writes his name on the bag, and places some object in the bag or a picture of that object. So friends, thank you so much for listening and hopefully participating and doing these activities with your friends, your family, or your colleagues, and apply these things in life. Who knows, maybe someday you might be interested in facilitating these types of group activities with groups that you begin to create. So we want to thank you for taking the time to watch this and reflect upon this video or the entire series. And we want to wish you well, and we hope to see you again next time. Thank you all so very much. Bye.